Welcome to the Inspire Beautiful Team Call. It is Wednesday, November 6th, 2019. I changed up the header in our team page. I hope that this kind of works for you guys. Just kind of keeping it very basic and keeping it up for the whole month, letting you know the highlights for the month, goals for the month, and then team calls. Team calls don't change. Mondays are always the National Wake Up Call. Tuesdays are always Run Wild Hustle Shine. Wednesdays are always our team call. And then I also put there will not be a Wednesday night team call the night before Thanksgiving. People are out of town, people are at the bar, people are doing whatever. And we are hosting Thanksgiving in our house for the very first time. So I'm sure I will be busy prepping the house. So I know, super pumped. Like, what?
I wanted you to sing happy birthday to me. Damn it.
Is that your birthday the day before?
Thanksgiving is.
Oh my God. Well, I'll get on the team page and do it live.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, I'll get on. Well, I'll do a live in the team page on Thursday. I'll make sure that I have like 5 glasses of wine though before I do it on Thanksgiving. I love it. All right, let's check in with Success Club. We've got myself at 6, almost at 8, just waiting for her to pull the plug. And then Mickey is at 2, rocking it out. And I believe one of Mickey's coaches, Brooke, might be at Success Club 2 as well after chit-chatting. So, I mean, we're only 6 days into the month. This is amazing. Last November, I've been telling this story, last November made November my you know what. Like I slayed the game with this $20 off promo that we did, and I hit like Success Club 40. It was stupid. And I'm looking to do it again. And so there should be no reason why we don't have our highest Success Club board ever. Like this, for some reason, when people hear sale, like they just flip the F out, and this $20 off is insane. And you guys don't even know how many of the highest level package, the 220 that comes with Shakeology pre and post, that I'm selling. Like, because it's on sale for $200 and people are like, yep, I'm in. Like I literally just sent out a share a cart with that one. So if you need to talk about systems, if you need to talk about anything, like I'm here. Like I'm posting all the time. Like I'm here, I'm working, I'm grinding. We've got 2 weeks from tomorrow for the qual date, and I have never, I'm hustling like my house is on fire. Like it's insane. So with that, I'm gonna go into housekeeping. Okay, so the business builders page. Now this is kind of like up in the air right now because I know that I talked to you how Hannah and Megan and I will be running one. We have not chit-chatted about what that's going to look like. That's there. I've added you in there if you hit Success Club last month. But Run Wild Hustle Shine is also doing their own, which just kicked off today. So if you hit Success Club last month, I will make sure that you are always in that one as well. The second you hit Success Club, so let's say that you missed Success Club last month and you were to hit Success Club tomorrow, you would get added into the page immediately. You would not have to wait until December 1. So the faster you hit Success Club, the earlier you get access. If you don't hit Success Club the next month, you will be removed. Like this is like a serious, like we take our businesses very seriously. And so this is a private page. And we know that, there are different types of coaches, that there are hobby coaches, there are discount coaches, and that's fine. But we really want to run with the people who are building their businesses. So that's why we're starting to make like this other page and this other group. So more to come on like my personal one with that, with Megan and Hannah. But for right now, the Run Wild Hustle Shine one just kicked off today. So you should be in that. And I'm looking forward to that. Peppermint Mocha Shakeology. I tried it yesterday. I drank it again this morning. I hope that you get yours soon. I'm very excited actually to see my paycheck next week and the week after, because looking at all of the customer orders in my office and all the coach orders, our volume is going to be massive. So if you are an Emerald coach, an active Emerald coach, you will be feeling that residual income from this Peppermint Mocha Shakeology. That is why you need to hit Emerald. That is why Emerald is so incredibly vital. It's for launches like this, because you get the team volume and you have your cycle bonuses that go through that. It's a whole other call for a whole other time. But I have a feeling that tomorrow is going to be a massive massive paycheck. And I'm always like a week behind. So if it's not tomorrow, it's going to be the week after. Peppermint mocha. I don't think anybody yet has tried it, or else I feel like I would have seen it on somebody's stories. Different than I expected. Jordan, did you try it today? What did you think?
So I had half of it because my child decided to pee on the floor. So I had to clean that up, and the rest of it fell on my couch. So it's really good. It's not, like you said, it's very subtle, and it's really, I love it. I really want to try the energy bite thingies they were posting on there.
Yeah.
Those look really freaking good.
Yes. There was like also like a mousse cup. Like they made like a peppermint mocha mousse like cup with it. And I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. So it's like, it's not chocolate. It's not mocha. It's not peppermint. Like nothing's like a very like strong flavor. And I was texting, we have like a leader text pod like with Danielle and Mackenzie and the Sams and all of them. And I'm like, yesterday, it was so hard to describe. So I'm eager for you guys to get your hands on it, but like, it's a good different, but I just like, I don't know how to describe it. Okay. Enough about peppermint mocha. Okay. November promotion, $20 off, unless you've been living under a rock. $20 off November. Qual date, unless you've been living under a rock, it's November 21st, which is 2 weeks from tomorrow. It's freaking go time. If you are pushing for a certain goal, like you better have your freaking hustle pants on. I am like, I get home from work, I drop my stuff, I don't even change, I don't go upstairs, I come and I sit down in my office and I work. Like I am like mad that I have plans tomorrow night and I have plans on Saturday because all I want to do is work right now, but that's fine. It's just like blinders are on. I'm like, why don't I hustle like this all the freaking time? Where would I be? But anyways, Bar Blend program, you're going to start hearing a lot more about this. And again, like we said last night on the Run Wild Hustle Shine call, like when it was released at Summit, we were all like, cool. Because again, like it came like right after they announced 6 weeks of the work. And we were like, yes, 6 weeks of the work. This is amazing. And now that like I'm hearing more about it and seeing her and watching all the coaches who did it live at Leadership, which was in Arizona a couple of weeks ago, and hearing just the buzz, this sounds legit. And like, I keep thinking like one day, not right now, but one day when I'm pregnant, this is going to be the program that I do and like recruit for moms to do with me. But it's like prenatal, postnatal for moms. It's for like sculpting. Like it seems like very legit. So in December, you're going to start seeing a lot of trainings coming out about it in all like the champions pages. Be mindful of that. Be looking, be reading, be researching. Start thinking about who your target audience is for this. Okay. Don't write this program off. And then also start like mapping out kind of your thought process for programs. If you're doing Morning Meltdown now, when are you going to finish that? Are you going to do 4 weeks of the prep, then 6 weeks of the work? Are you going to do the bar program? Start kind of thinking, in the next 3 months, what are your programs going to look like? Do you need to, start thinking about this bar blend? I don't foresee myself doing the bar blend anytime soon. So you may not see me promoting this, but you can launch this program whenever you feel it's applicable to you and your business. So just know that, like, I didn't launch 6 weeks of the work right when it came out. For me and my business, that did not fit. I was doing Morning Meltdown. I launched it when I was ready for it. Okay. So just think about that. You will be able to start like purchasing early access in December, but then the program, if you do buy early access, won't actually launch until January. Emerald Incentive Program. Our team's pushing for huge goals, not just me and my downline, but if you've got girls underneath you, like Kelly's team, Mickey's team, Jordan's team, whoever has a team underneath them, this Emerald Incentive applies to everybody. We will send you gifts like start today journals, Aerie gift cards, bonuses in the mail. Like we are pushing for a massive goal, and Emerald is something that you can do in 24 hours. That's why we have Emerald in 24 hours calls. If you need to talk to me about Emerald, do it. It is in the new coach training. It's at the very end. It's a bonus call. Watch that. know what you need to do. You can control one half of it. The other just needs to be a discount customer, and then boom, you're Emerald. And then you get a little gift in the mail. So I made a post about that. Just keep that in mind. Nutrition programs. I just want to put a little blurb out here. We have 2 nutrition programs. We have 2B Mindset, and we have the Ultimate Portion Fix. I've never done super in depth either one of these programs, even though I have access to both of them. And that's probably shame on me. I need to go in depth. The reason why I put this on here is one of my clients reached out to me that she's been doing 2B Mindset. And I had no idea. I had no idea that she added this onto her package. All right, Siri, thank you. I had no idea that she was doing this. And she was emailing me saying how she's lost 24 pounds since July. When she went on vacation, she used to be so obsessed and obsessive with like counting calories and macros and whatever. And she went on vacation, she couldn't do it on vacation. So she started implementing the things that she was learning from the 2B Mindset about food and, portions and depleting it and whatever 2B Mindset is, because I'm not super knowledgeable about it. And she said that when she got back from that vacation, she lost weight. She lost weight on her vacation instead of gaining like we all do on vacation, because when she went to a restaurant, she implemented the things that she was learning in 2B Mindset. I was shook. This was literally yesterday. Yesterday, we were emailing each other back and forth. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Oh my God, Siri, watch. I am not talking to you. I'm so sorry. I'm literally taking off my watch. Okay, my Siri just keeps thinking I'm talking to it. I don't know why. So I always, at the end of my pricing email, do a little blurb about both programs, and I do like a link to the promo videos. But just know that if somebody is like really telling you that their goals are nutrition, push one of these and push it in a way like, and I don't mean push in an icky way. Like, I mean, like, use that story if you need to. Like, that's incredible. The tools that we have at our fingertips to change somebody's freaking life. Okay. And the last thing, sorry, I know this is just like getting really long-winded here. NLC, New Leader Conference. This is for 1-star diamonds and above. It is in February. It is in LA. And I just booked my plane ticket last week to go, and I'm so excited to go. This is something, if you were on our last couple calls a couple weeks ago, or we've been talking, or you watched the recording, John's biannual London trip is the exact same time. I would get to fly free to London. I would get a free hotel in London. I would get free bougie dinners, free everything, the most lavish trip you could ever think of to London. I've done it twice with his company already. Is the same week. And I had to decide, am I going to go to London with John, or am I going to go to New Leader Conference? And this is how serious I am taking this business. This is going to benefit my business in the long run. This is how much I love this business. This is a job. This is a job requirement for me to be there. This is a conference for me to go to, and it is going to change my business. And I'm saying that it is going to change my business. Now, I hope it might. It is going to change my business. And I want you guys to know the power and how hard of a decision that was for me and how seriously I take this. I'm so freaking excited. Kelly, FYI, you could still get the invite for it if you and Mickey both hit your goals in the next 2 weeks. You would get invited, and you hold it for 6 weeks. So you could be going to LA with me. Just putting that bug out there, because I know where you're pushing right now, where you and Mickey are pushing. So even another incentive to get out to LA in February with me. Okay. Now I am actually going to pass it off to these 2 lovely ladies of the hour. They're just going to take a little bit of the call, and I'm going to round the call out with a couple other things. But they just went to Super Weekend. I know our Run Wild call was about Super Weekend, but they're going to share their takeaways. They went to one in Colorado. Carl, our CEO, was there. It was in a club. It looked insane. And I've been holding off asking them kind of questions about it, just to kind of hear. So if you guys want to take it away, I'd love to hear.
Mickey, do you want to go first or do you want me to? Me? Sorry, I wasn't watching. I couldn't see you.
I could go ahead either way.
Okay, perfect. Sorry. So I took notes on my phone, so I'm going to look at that. Hold on, let me turn my brightness up. I'm a loser like that. So I didn't really know how it was going to be, honestly. Mickey first asked me to go. I'm sure you guys saw this. And I said no. I was like, it's going to be Carl. Like, I remember him at Summit, and he was just like, all he did was come out and like really just share like about products, new programs coming out. And I was like, he wasn't like one of those speakers like Ashley Molstead or somebody like that. And so I was like, I don't know. And then Janine yelled at me, and so I went, and I'm so happy I did, because he really did leave me with a lot, and I was actually really impressed. And I don't know, like I wasn't expecting him to give me any advice on the business, and he did, and that's where I think like that's exactly why I didn't want to go. And so I'll just kind of share a few things with you that really like stuck with me. He only had about 45 minutes to talk because he did have 2 other places to go. So the first thing, so something that I loved was he was talking about, because he's a creator of Shakeology, him and his wife, as you guys know. And he was talking about this, and I don't think we talk about Shakeology enough. And honestly, like I give all my girls like options if they want pre and post workout or if they want the Shakeology. And I'm like, I'm done with that, because most people that get the pre and post workout they end up canceling their monthly membership. And the reasoning behind that is because it doesn't provide them with I don't think it provides them with the benefits that Shakeology does. It doesn't. And so these people are canceling their auto shipments after a month because they're like, oh, like the pre and post workout's good, whatever. If somebody wants pre and post workout, they'll get that on top of Shakeology. But Shakeology is so beneficial and like just a vital thing I feel like that you need in all of this. And so something that he said that like super stuck with me was, he said, somebody said to him one time or something about how like, well, why would I pay why would I pay for something for a serving of Shakeology when I could go somewhere else and get it? I could go to somewhere else and get it for like 99 cents or somewhere else for this much, with all of the same nutrients and things like that. And he said, our stuff goes through 1,900 different tests, because his wife is crazy and she would kill him if it didn't. And he was like, and he goes, quite honestly, my answer to that is I wouldn't pay 99 cents. I wouldn't pay less than $4 for something that's going into my body. Like that tells you right there the quality of that shit versus the quality of our shit. And so it just like, that's why Shakeology is so expensive, because it goes through 1,900 literally different testing for preservatives and things like that. He said you will never find another one on the market that goes through that much, ever.
And then he said, put a damn sparkler in your Shako and drink it like it's a marg. And we were like, yeah.
It was cool, yeah. So I thought that was really awesome, honestly, because I was like, you know, I don't brag about Shakeology enough. Like, and I drink it every day, but we don't talk about it because it's like, I think we hide from it because it's that it's a shake. Like nobody wants that shake, but it's so much more than that, like so much more than that. So, and then he said, so one thing that he really focused on was like being okay with hard. He said, wherever you are at in your business, because they asked us questions at the beginning and they were like, give us a thumbs up if you feel good about it, a thumbs to the side if you feel and then a thumbs down if you feel like you've been struggling. So they asked us like how we're doing in our business, how we're doing in our own fitness routine, if we feel like we're helping our boot campers, like things like that. And we would do like the thumbs. And he said, and he got up there and he said, if you would have asked me those questions, I would have said, this, and this maybe on one of them. He was like, because there's always room for improvement. He's like, it's always going to be hard and you should be okay with hard. So just like step it up now and just do the things. It all comes down to your heart. I loved that he said. And then he said something that we need to make sure we're implementing is the problem, the solution, and the invitation, and do that every day on your stories. Problem, solution, invitation. every single day on your stories. Like, what's your problem? What's a solution? And what are you doing it? And with that, he just kind of said, nobody anywhere has ever solved the problem of obesity, but we have the solution to that. And so I thought that was awesome. And then just like the last thing he really touched on was like action steps to take. And he said, personal development, like if you're not listening to personal development, I loved hearing that from him because like we hear that from our coaches and we kind of like brush it off sometimes. But like if you're not listening to personal development, freaking listen to personal development. Literally just get an audiobook and listen to it while you get ready. And I know that seems silly, but if that's the only way you can get it in, honestly, I would not get personal development in if I did not listen to it while I got ready in the morning for an hour. That's the only time I play it, the only time. And then share your story authentically because you are only you. And Amir kind of touched on that last night. Like, be the person you are. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to like hide your true personality. Just like be you because people are going to relate with that, even on your hard days and things like that. And then being brave and authentic and helping all the people. So, and the last thing he said was that like this, I loved this. So he said when they at work, they wanted to like put his name on this like plaque or whatever for his parking spot. And he said, I don't want my name on this parking spot. He's like, you know what that means? Like key to the car across it. He's like I'm against all these companies. He's like, I don't need my car key. Like, absolutely not. And so in his parking spot, he put results matter. And that's all it says. And he goes, and you know what? Sometimes people pull in. Is that what it said, Mickey?
I think it said like, get results here, or
yeah,
I got results or something.
Yeah, something about like results matter, get your results here, or whatever. He goes, and you know what? Some people park there. Some people just pull right into my spot. He's like, but
some people think they got results
somewhere else. So it's just fun. I just thought that was awesome. Like he's just such a normal human, and he doesn't act like he's not. It's so weird that he's like a CEO to me, like because he's so normal and he's so one of us. And like, I love that he was just like, I'm here. Like, I have so much more to improve. And he was like, and honest, like he even talked about how people have asked him like, if he wants to sell this company because basically it's worth like, obviously it's worth so much money and stuff. And he's like, why would I sell something that I haven't perfected? Like it's not perfected yet. Like, and he never will sell it, but it's just like, there's so much more to be added on. And he's like, they just keep coming up with bigger and better things. And that's what I love most about it is like, you don't see a company that just like strives this much. You don't. Like this company just comes up with better things and better things and better things. And I feel like it's never ending, honestly, never ending. Like freaking 6 weeks of the work, like who's expecting that? And then Bar Blend, like I said, like Janine said, we saw this at Summit. I was like, yeah, okay. And like now I'm like, okay, like that looks actually pretty legit. Like when you watch the videos, like, and they just like keep coming up with these newer things. It's just amazing. So it was really cool. But Mickey, if you want to add anything.
I was just telling Janine on our call, I was like, we totally took away different things, and that's what I love about it, besides like several things. But the first thing he said when he got up there, obviously he was like, if you asked this year how this company was doing, he was like this. He was like, I can do so much better. And it just goes to show that like even the friggin' CEO of this ginormous ass company is like not there yet. Like Kelly said, like we can always do more. There's always more to do. And then he also said health first. He's like, I always put my health first because why are you alive if you're not putting your health first? You can't live without your health. Like he touched on that a lot too. He also said, and this hit me pretty hard, doing something different will always go wrong. Always. He said they launched Shakeology. They expected it to sell out. It didn't yet. They had a bunch of promo codes that didn't work. And he said he spent the whole day before he had gotten there just trying to fix everything. Like, you know, different isn't easy, basically, is what he was saying. And like Kelly said, like solution to low self-esteem and obesity, we have it and people need to freaking use it. Like we're putting it on the silver platter in front of them and they don't realize like you just work hard and you do what he tells you to. If you drink your shake and you're doing your workout, you're gonna be fine. Yeah. What else did he say? Oh, my favorite part besides, he said his parking spot. And then he said when he walked in, the sign on there says you will never meet a champion where easy was the thing. And like that hit me like in the feels, because it's not like it's never going to be easy. It's never going to just work. Like you're always going to have to work for it. And I just love that. And besides all that, it was lit. Like our trainer was wild, jumping crazy. There's 3 levels to this club. She was pole dancing. Like I think we did an hour of squats before the workout even happened. And I was not okay the next day. I don't know about Kelly, but I could not walk. And I was like, let's go. And then Kelly was like, no. And I was like, I've never experienced anything. So I texted me and I was like, I'm going by myself. Is that like normal? And then obviously she yelled at Kelly. But yeah, if you guys ever get a chance, go do that, because that was like life-changing.
Live events really, they really they make the whole business real. I wish that you would have also gotten to experience a couple coaches sharing their story, not just Carl. When I saw Carl at a Super Saturday, they also had coaches sharing, because like when you're at Summit and you hear coaches sharing, you're like, they're just like me. But Carl, take him out of Summit, take him out of like the huge, 40,000 person arena, and you put him in a small room with like 100 people. He's in jeans. He's a real guy. He is just like us. He's so casual, and he's just like believes to his core that what we have has the power to change people's lives. And it does. It absolutely does. I got off of a new client call today, somebody who just got started with me this week. And she's like, well, which program's going to get me, the best results? And I said, either. If you're doing the program, if you're doing your nutrition, if you're drinking your shake, you're going to see results. It's just, it is a silver platter. It's a no-brainer. And hearing, the 3 of us right now, just like saying this, like super casually, like to my newer coaches, like who haven't hit Success Club yet, who are still working on it, like, you've got to believe this. And like, just know, like, it's not a salesy thing. Like, this is incredible. This is a gift. And we say that all the freaking time. A couple notes that I took that, sparked a couple things. Number one, like Kelly, when you were talking about, when you give people the option of the pre and the post versus the Shakeology for our packages, you're like, screw that. I'm only offering the Shakeology. I never specifically ask, well, which one would you like? I like type it out. You get this. I'm just like, here's the graphic for the shakes. Pick your flavor. But you guys, what I always do, I've only had like one person that's like, I'd rather have the pre and the post. I'm like, whatever. What I always 1000% do on every single order is I add Energize to every single order, a tub of it. When you go and you add it, you're going to see it's the normal $50 price. But then when you get to the person's cart, as you fill out their share cart, it's on sale. Energize is always on sale. It's always $10 off. So when I send them their share cart and I send them their enrollment, I just simply email them and say, hey, I just sent you over your enrollment link. Here's the link. I copy and paste it. That's an option. If you haven't done a share cart, that's an option. And then I say, I also threw in a tub of Energize. I explain it a little bit, say that it's all natural, plant-based. I couldn't function without it. I use it every single day. I'm obsessed. I saw that it was on sale, so I wanted to make sure that if you wanted it, you could take advantage of the sale price. But you can absolutely take it out of your order if you don't want it. It's exactly what I say. And every time when they say, okay, I'm all done enrolling, and I go and I look at their cart, they got their Energize. Nobody takes it out. And it's like, okay, A, that's more commission for me, and B, that gets them hooked on another product. Okay, so just like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so that's what I thought about for that. Being okay with the hard, we're going to kind of talk about that tonight. The problem solution invitation thing that Carl was talking about that you guys just touched on, he just did his national wake up call on this. And it was really, really good. He really breaks it down and how you can actually implement this on your Instagram stories. So if you did not watch his national wake up call, go back and watch it. Okay. National wake up call should be a non-negotiable, just as team calls are. So go back. What?
He also said that if you guys go to his, Instagram page, it's in his highlights under opportunity. Like he gives a lot of examples of girls doing that and things like things that he's just reshared. So like go watch them, because that's what I did as soon as we were out of there. I like went back and like watched those, and I was like, absolutely. He was like, they're fire, because it's just like problem, solution, invitation.
That's incredible. And the fact that like we are part of a company where nobody wants to be in competition with each other. We want to share resources that are working. And the fact that our CEO is looking at all these coaches and throwing them on his highlights on his public Instagram, like for all of us to just go and look at, like utilize the resources that you're given, you guys, and start trying it. The only way that you're going to figure out if this could work for you is if you try it. So thank you for reminding me of that. And then, you know, he was saying how he puts his health first. You guys, that's our job as coaches. Our number one job as a coach is to put ourselves first. Mental health with personal development, physical health with these products and programs, and then to just share it. So the fact that he is doing that and, you know, saying that that is his goal for himself, I think it's incredible that then that is like what we preach as coaches. Like you've got to start with you first. And usually if you're struggling as a coach, it is because you need to go back and refocus on you. Like usually those go super, super hand in hand, that you've lost that passion, that love, that, you know, focus on you, that health, focus on you, your nutrition, your workouts, your shapes, everything. If that is all driving, your business is going to start to drive as well. All right. Well, thank you guys for sharing so much. I'm glad that you guys went. I'm going to reshare my screen and keep this party rolling. All right, so I watched this call. Oh my God, you guys, this call. It was like life-changing. Like Megan, you guys know Megan Farley. She's like my girl. I can't believe that I lived my life without her, and I can't believe like we're not on the same team. It's kind of like Mackenzie and Danielle, not on the same team, but like obsessed with each other. Like that's how we are. We opted to not get separate rooms at New Leader Conference, and we're sharing a room the entire time in LA. We could have gotten our own rooms and enjoyed a hotel room to ourselves. We're like, screw that, like we're staying together. Anyways, she started listening to this call and she was like crying, like 6 minutes into it, like crying. It was posted in the Run Wild Hustle Shine page. I've sent it to my leadership pod on here. I will post it in the team page after this, but it is all the powerhouses of Beachbody. All the powerhouses of Beachbody. I think that there were like 7, 8, 9 of these coaches all did a like hot seat kind of call where they did 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. And they were talking about their 2020 vision for their team, how we can implement things. There were 1,000 people on this call live, and already the recording has like 5,000 views, and it just went off this week. Like this call was just straight fire. I was listening to it this morning while I was getting ready and driving into work, and I need to re-listen to it again. Like 100% need to re-listen to it again. It's nothing new. It's not new information, but it's just like that, like, holy crap. And if you're a new coach, you're going to take something out of it. If you're a seasoned coach, you're going to take something out of it. Like this call, it's an hour long. It needs to be on your homework assignment docket. And when I post it, I'm going to be like, you need to write done, like on it after you watch it by like Sunday, because this call was, it's like, it's a wake up call. It's like, oh my God, like I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm just going to work. Like, holy crap. Has anybody watched? I know I only sent it to like 3 of my girls. Brittany, Mickey, Kelly, have any of you guys watched it yet?
I like barely started it and I didn't get to watch it because of work. I started it at work, so that was dumb.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to watch it tonight though.
I know, now that I've like,
I gotta go watch it.
Okay. All right. Perfect. And it was posted in the Run Wild Hustle Shine page. Okay. So I want to talk about this word try. And I've been talking about this with a couple of the coaches on our team. And this was in another leadership group that I was in. This word try. Like, I'm going to try to get to coaching today. I'm going to try to send my invites today. And I know like when I say it and like I'm over exaggerating, like, oh, I'm going to try. You guys get my point. But like, I want you to actually think how many times in the day, like I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to meal prep this weekend. Like you just kind of like say it, like it's like a habit. And we have to break this cycle of try, not just with our business, but with our life in general. So like, I'm not going to try to wake up early tomorrow. I am going to wake up early tomorrow. And we need to start shifting how we talk to ourselves. And this word try needs to be taken out of our vocabulary. I'm not going to try to do my invites today. I am going to do my invites today. It's not like, hey, Jenny, I'm going to try to do, 5 invites today. Jenny, I'm going to do 5 invites today, and I'm going to text you when I'm done. Okay? And then you're actually going to freaking do it. When you give yourself permission to, I'm going to say it, to be lazy, to slack, to procrastinate, to give yourself an out, you're probably going to take it. Okay? This is like me kind of getting a little sassy. I don't know. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've done this. I've been there. I do this like in my day to day, like we all do. But what I see so common is when coaches come in and they're like, well, I'm trying. No, I don't want you to try. I want you to do. Like, I just want you to do. There's no trying here. It's either you do or you don't. Like, it's very black and white. Like, are you trying to send invites or are you sending invites? There's no in between. So this word try is now banned from our team. If you text me that you're trying, to do whatever, I'm going to say, let's try that again. I'm going to go all teacher on you and I'm going to be like, try it again. I'll say it in my kindergarten teacher voice too on you. So this is like a new thing. I know like teams will ban like certain words, and we are now banning the word try. And I want you to try, I want you to apply this to more areas of your life outside of coaching. Okay, whether it's meal prep, nutrition, not, digging into the leftover Halloween candy, if it's not snoozing your alarm clock, if it's, unplugging. It's not, I'm going to try to unplug. I am going to unplug. Like it's everything. Okay. So there's my little bit on try. I've made a post on try. I know Bonnie and I just talked about it too, but it's powerful. The chat is blowing up right now and it's taking everything in me to not look at it. Okay. The next thing that really hit me hard is thinking about frills, thrills. I wasn't sure which word I really wanted to use there versus taking action. And let's be real. We attract people to this business after Summit. We attract people to this business after a leadership event. We attract people to this business after team calls, super Saturdays, meeting up with local people in your area. We attract people with the frilly things, the thrills, the really like the highlights of this business. And that's absolutely incredible. But then when people come into this business and I see that new coaches can kind of get caught up in this, they're thinking, okay, I want the frills and the thrills. I want to go on these leadership retreats. I want to go to a new leadership conference. I want to walk across the stage at Summit. I want all these things that I saw, but they're not willing to put in the action behind it. And so you've got to think that the people who are doing all of these fun, exciting things with the business, if you've ever seen, I'm pretty sure Deidre, Inspired by Deeds, if you don't follow her, I'm pretty sure she just posted this graphic on her Instagram stories. I might be wrong, but some coach within our network did. If you've ever seen the graphic of the iceberg, of what success looks like, and you've got like the little tip of the iceberg, like above the water, like this much. And it's like success, like yay, butterflies, rainbows, looks amazing. And then the iceberg underneath is just massive, under the water, just massive. And you can't see that huge iceberg underneath the water. And underneath that is the hard work, the late hours, the coach cancellation forms, the customers quitting, the customers literally just emailing me 10 minutes ago saying, I'm going to go with another Beachbody coach. Legit. I could share my screen and show you this email. Sorry, I'm going to go with another coach. I'm like, and can I switch if I don't like her? I'm like, no, like, I'm not about to take you from somebody else. Like, nope, bye. Like, go have fun with somebody else. Nobody sees the under part of the iceberg, the action that it takes to get to the butterflies and the rainbows and the shiny and the leadership dinners and the leadership retreats and all this stuff. We need to start thinking about the action that it's actually going to take to get us there. You all started this business maybe for, to get one of those frilly, thrilly things. And yes, I'm dangling a frilly, thrilly thing, a carrot. And I need to stop saying frills and thrills. I'm dangling this carrot in front of you guys with a leadership retreat with, come over to my house. I'm going to spoil the crap out of you. Like, that is like the shiny object, but I'm dangling it and saying, okay, let's talk about the action that needs to take place. And I've been having so many one-on-one calls within the last week. And like, you guys are bringing the fire to these one-on-one calls. Like, Mickey was literally with her sheet of paper saying like, okay, so I need this number, this number, this number. Okay, so that's this many people. I have this much more time. Like, she's like doing all this action math in her head. Okay, I've got my exam on Tuesday. How can I do this? What do I need to do this weekend? Like, that is being a boss. That is being a CEO. That is taking action to get to that shiny object. She is putting in the work. If you're not taking action and if you're not putting in the work, you don't deserve the frilly and thrilly and shiny amazingness, success, amazing things. Like, and I'm just going to say it, I'm like, I was low energy when this call started. I told you it was going to happen and that I was going to start yelling at you guys. And I don't mean this to sound really harsh, but again, I know that there are other types of coaches. I know that there are coaches who just want to do this as a hobby. That's fine. But those hobby coaches still want to make some money. Money can be your shiny object. Money can be your success. You might still want to help people as a hobby coach. You've got to put in some sort of action behind that. So I want you to think, am I doing the action to get me to the things that I want, whether they're shiny objects, whether it's recognition, whether it's a retreat, whether it's just the money, okay? Whether it's just to get those messages that you guys have seen me posting. God, this week, so many of my girls have been reaching out, sharing transformations with me, success stories with me. And it's like, put all of this other stuff aside. This is why I do this. This is why I do this. It's to help women feel good about themselves from the inside out. And you guys need to feel that, to feel how you can inspire other people. And that can be your shiny object that's dangling. You've got to do the action behind it. Okay. So are you showing up on your Instagram stories? Great. That's the fun part of this business. To me, Instagram every single day, that's fun now. That's not intimidating anymore. I get it as a new coach. It is hella intimidating. But like now I'm like, oh, I got a story. Like I need to get on the gram. That's exciting. But if that's all I do all day and I don't take any behind the scenes action, I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm not going to move my business forward. Okay. I have been so hunkered down in my office this week, plugging away on DMs, emails, invites, all of this stuff that like, I don't have anything to post to my Instagram because I am just so about the grind right now. Like I tried taking a picture at my desk yesterday and I was like, oh God, this looks terrible. Like, cause I'm just like holed up, like just busy. But like that should be like the point, like, oh crap, like I've got to get on my story. I've got to, do something. So think about this action. Think about what you've got to do. Okay. Bonnie Engel, when you guys watch this call, Bonnie Engel is my ultimate mom goal. Like if you guys don't know who Bonnie Engel is, so there's like this OG group of like these blonde coaches, and sorry if you're not blonde, but that I am just like obsessed with, that have been in the company for years and years and years. And Bonnie Engel is just this beautiful mom who's now pregnant again. And she is just funny. She is full of life. She's everything that I want to be and like more. So definitely go creep on her Instagram stories. You'll definitely know what I mean. So she had these insane analogies on this call. And she goes, okay, so I want you to put in the chat if this is ridiculous or accurate. Okay. So her first one, I mean, you guys can all read this. I won a gold medal in the Olympics for swimming and I just started training last week. Fucking ridiculous. Nobody's going to win a gold medal in swimming in the freaking Olympics if they just started training last week. Okay. They'd probably drown in the Olympics if they just started training last week. Like, let's be real. And she had a couple other ones. I'll save them. You guys, when you do your homework assignment, you will listen to it. You need to think about this business like that analogy. You are not going to be a 5-star diamond coach next month when you just started in the last 6 months. That's just not how this business works. And if it did work this way, it would be a scam. It would 1000% be a scam. This is a real business model. You are a real business owner. You are opening your doors to a brand new baby business when you start that needs to be built from the ground up. You need to be patient. You need to give it time. You need to be consistently doing the actions to build your little baby business every single day, because the actions that you do now, this month, if you are taking massive action right now in October, in November, in December, you better believe that your 2020 is about to be lit in January, February, March. Because the actions that you are doing right now, you will see the effects about 3 months from now. That is just this business. All the seeds that you're planting right now in your invites and your conversations, you are going to get that in about 3 months. So if your foot is off the gas pedal right now and you are not inviting and you are not making conversations and you are not growing your following, you better believe that come January, February, March, it's going to be tough for you guys. I felt that my first January into the business. So I started at the end of a January. So it was almost 12 months later. I completely took my foot off the gas pedal during the holiday season of my very first year, my 11th month, my 10th, 11th month. I completely took my foot off the gas pedal. And that has been the one and only month that I have not hit Success Club was in January. When you think in your mind, oh, everybody's going to join me because it's new year, new me, New Year's resolutions. Guess what? I hit Success Club 4. I did not hit Success Club. And you want to know why? I hustled my butt off that January. I was messaging all these girls about New Year's resolutions. Oh my God, come join my virtual gym. Blah. Nope. Because I didn't do the actions in the previous months. It takes time and your actions compound on each other. I say this all the time, and I will keep saying this until I am absolutely blue in the face, until you get it in your head that you've got to be doing daily action. You've got to be doing it. And Dylan Mills, when she spoke on our team call, was that just last week? I think it was last week. She called it survival mode, something like that. I have it in my notes. Your bare minimum of what you do when those days get super freaking crazy. What do you do to still move your business forward? Coaching is my life. Yes, I'm a teacher. Yes, I'm a wife. Yes, I have other things going on, but coaching is woven into every single part of my life now, and I love it. I love it. There's not a time when I think, oh, I'm going to shut down from coaching. No, and that's okay. There are bits and pieces where it's okay, all I'm doing is storying. That's fine, but my coaching is still turned on then. And you've kind of got to get into that mode where you don't shut down, you don't take weekends off, you don't go cold on your Instagram stories for a 24-hour period. You guys, your business is completely closed for business when you do that. Completely closed. You are just saying, hey, well, you should go find another Beachbody coach. oh God, it drives me mad when I see people go quiet. It's like, you don't have to story in the moment. Be present in the moment with your people. Absolutely. I'm sure you're probably taking some pictures in the moment with your people. You might be taking some videos. Save them and post them later. When you're at home and you're sitting on the couch, you don't need to be hooked to your phone at the apple orchard with your family. That's not what I'm saying. I know you're taking pictures. I know, but do it later so that you never get closed for business. Okay? No matter what type of coach you want to be, full-time, part-time, whatever, you still can't go cold. You're going to lose people's trust when you do that. And that is just massive. I have built my trust with my audience through and through. Brittany is a perfect example of this right now because a lot of you were not with me when I got married. Brittany just went on her honeymoon. She was active on her stories every single day. I know she was not working her business, and thank goodness she was not working her business on her honeymoon. But she posted something to her Instagram stories every single day so that her business was still open. Still open. Perfect example. And I know she still enjoyed the heck out of her honeymoon. I know that she did not feel like, oh my God, coaching is ruining my honeymoon right now. She posted. She put stuff up here and there. She was not closed for business. She didn't let it ruin her life. She wasn't addicted to her phone the whole time. Okay. So think about some of these things when you go through different seasons of your life. I'm like going through a lot of different rabbit holes, and I'm hoping this is all connecting to one another, but I didn't know that this call was going to go down certain rabbit holes, but it hasn't, and that's fine. Okay. This is my last little bit. You are the only thing standing in your way. And I think that you can get this from this call right now is you are like, I don't know how else to say it, but if you are not showing up, your business will not thrive. If you are not sending invites, your business will not thrive. If you are not posting on Instagram, your business will not thrive. If you are not, being present in our team, asking questions, reaching out to your coach, reaching out to me, sending conversations for support and help, how do you expect to grow? This is something so new. And if it wasn't new, if it wasn't foreign, if it was something that was easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be successful. You would see Beachbody coaches left and right. It's hard. It's new. It's different. Utilize the resources that you have, but be in charge of you. Like, be in charge. Like, if you want something, freaking go after it. Don't sit on the couch and watch Netflix, or, set a timer and say, okay, I will only go and watch my Netflix show once I have sent out my 5 invites and done 5 reach outs, whatever your specific goal is. Okay. You need to be thinking, what am I doing to move my business forward? And if you're not doing anything, you can't expect growth. And if you come to me saying, this is hard, I'm not hitting Success Club, you better believe I'm going to ask you for proof. I'm going to ask you, show me your invites, show me some of your conversations. Where have your questions been? Why haven't I been helping you with these conversations? That's what I'm here for. If you don't want my help, that's completely fine. You have tons of resources, and I want you to make this your own. Like, you have to be your own person. I don't want you to be a clone of me. But what I'm getting at is, if you come to me and say, oh my God, I'm just having such a hard time finding 3 people, or oh my gosh, I'm just having such a hard time, I'm going to say, okay, let's see. What have you been doing? What have you been trying? Let's see it. And I know that the leaders on this team who are growing their team, what I hope that you're taking away from this is how you can mentor your people. Okay. And just know that you need to breathe that belief into yourself. You need to breathe that belief into your team. You need to breathe that belief that you can absolutely do this, but you have to be in charge of the actions. You have to be in charge of your mindset. You have to be in charge of the open and close sign. You have to be in charge of your patience. You have to be in charge of pulling that pebble into your pile every single day consistently so that compounds over time. Because you ultimately can make this business be a 6-figure, 7-figure business. You can make $1,000 a week, thousands of dollars a month. You can make hundreds of dollars a week. Anything in this business is possible. And I don't want you to roll your eyes at me when I say that, because I want you to look at all the coaches that have gone before us. They are proof that this is possible. They are living and breathing proof. They don't have something that we don't have. They have more time in the business, and they probably have done more action. That's it. They don't have some secret sauce that they're sending to people, some secret hidden message that is a message that makes everybody say yes. Use them as proof. Don't look at them and say, oh, they've got something that I don't. Nope. They did it. So can I. So can I. Okay. Janine made $2,000 last month. So can I. So can I. If she can do it, so can I. It's as simple as that. But you cannot expect to get to somebody's level if you are not willing to match their efforts and to match the actions that they're putting in. The action is there. It's like that iceberg. It's all under the surface. It's the unsexy part that they don't show, but it's there. Whew, man, I got like really preachy on you guys. All right. Any questions? The chat is like at almost 100 and I haven't read it. Were there any questions in the chat that I need to address? Just you guys like screaming at each other per usual? Okay. Oh my God, Kelly, good. Yay, thanks. And I was like, oh my God, I'm like so out of energy today. I'm good. I'm so glad. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording then.